Live from the Baby Girl Studios, it's Hey Girl.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Pal and a confidant.
This is my part right here. The biggest gift. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. I think Brittany would say, oh, Hey Girl is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Today's episode is brought to you by water. Water. You can get it anywhere you have faucets. Water.
Hello.
Hey girl, it's Bobby Jean Spears, and I'm here with...
Are you ready?
Bareback Contessa.
How are you?
You know, I'm fine. I'm divine.
Yeah.
I'm wonderful.
We spent the whole day here but apart.
Yeah.
What did you do? Because I really don't know.
I got my shit together because I have a big weekend ahead of me.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched Dairy Girls Season 3 on
Productive.
Netflix.
Great.
And hung out with Bay.
Oh, yeah. That's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to him.
Yeah.
How
was your day?
It was good. I laid in bed and caught up on all my 2020s and
Your stories?
my datelines, and dozed through them all. So really nothing.
Okay.
I just felt like I wanted to, so I did.
And then John got home not long ago and we made dinner
And here we are,
yeah.
back finally. We've been gone 3 weeks.
This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, 3 weeks. We just took a break.
Well, when you hear what our 3 weeks have entailed,
Yeah, like
we're gonna go over it with you.
And I was just
You're
getting
gonna
so much
understand.
anxiety, and you don't want me hosting when talking when I'm dreading things and worried about shit, and I needed time for myself, and so I took that time for my mental health. Okay,
But
so I
you
needed
also
it.
were 1,000 places.
I mean, I was also world traveling and
You were.
hanging with socialites and wearing Cartier and stuff. But yeah, Cartier, right? That's Cartier.
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 Dolores.
Your Highness. Your Highness.
Your Majesty.
Oh, yeah. it's Your Majesty. Okay, if you haven't watched The Crown, you at least have to watch season 4, episode 1, where Margaret Thatcher goes in to talk to the captain.
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day.
And she goes, Your Majesty. It's the best greeting. I want greeted like that every morning. Your Majesty.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. And she bends knee and everything.
Oh, she goes, it's a deep curtsy.
Yeah, deep curtsy.
Lunge, if you will.
So I guess I can't remember the order of the stuff we did in the past 3 weeks was. Do you?
Oh, so the first thing was my birthday.
Oh yeah, we went out for your birthday.
We did go out for my birthday.
Was that before or after Lindsay came?
After. No.
I think Lindsay coming is the first thing. My ex-girlfriend.
From high school and college.
Yeah.
Came. We went to drag brunch. We
And
had a
she
great
was
day.
so fun.
Hey, shout out Lindsay. She's a pod. She's a bitch.
She's the best. She listens.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Yeah, and then
And she hasn't changed at all.
not
She's
a
as
day.
immature.
Hasn't aged a day. Hasn't same
And
exact
we-
human being.
We spent so much time together that after she left, John goes, she's like so much like you. And I was like, yeah, that's why we worked as a couple.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
And then it was my birthday, and if you recall,
Oh yeah,
we had a pretty good time.
I wingmaned.
You did,
I did.
but I want to point out something.
I do too. First of all, if you're watching us, please appreciate our opposite plaid moment that we're
I know
serving.
you're serving very butch today.
We're serving butch realness.
We're serving
lumberjack chic.
like dyke, power dyke.
Oh, I'm Tabitha Coffee and I'm
Taking
taking
over.
Yeah, but I saw the bareback Contessa wearing plaid, so I also had to wear plaid. And I feel like it looks like Mario and Luigi because it's red and green.
And I'm wearing my Nina West shirt.
Or Christmas. I'm wearing just a gray tank top.
Shout
Here's
out Nina
my
West.
breast, YouTube.
Go big, be kind, and fucking go west.
You have to watch. All you have to do is type in "Hey Girl" with Bobby Jean Spears on YouTube, and all of the episodes are there, and you can see how good we look or not good we look. Which right now has been a pain in the ass because for the longest time our technology has been working great,
We have had some severe technical
and like
difficulties.
something is off, and I cannot figure it out. So like,
But you're on a mission when it happens.
yeah,
You won't.
I
You're
can't
a dog
stop.
with a bone.
I'm a perfectionist, and it's like making me anxious that this is. Well, I'm not. Isn't it weird that I'm a perfectionist at like some stuff, but like I could leave a kitchen looking like a trash can and not care.
Yeah, you live in a dumpster fire, but
Yeah.
you're
But I had to fix it, and I fixed it as best I could. So if the video sucks, fuck you. If the audio sucks, fuck you back. I don't care. I'm putting this out whether it's garbage or not. Oh man, I dropped my notebook.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So it could be a dumpster fire or it could work fine. I don't know. It could look like one of those dubbed kung fu movies because my mouth and my words aren't matching. So
What did you say?
what? You know what I mean?
Delos. Your mouth and your words aren't matching.
Oh, yeah. Oh, babe, no. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. I need that as a sound effect. I have
Jane?
but I don't have Your Majesty.
I don't need to see that!
But yeah, technical problems everywhere. I don't know what it is. It's like a mix of everything. Like I look too bright on camera sometimes, and sometimes I feel like I look yellow, and then I don't know. I think it's that I'm so white and Scott is so olive that like the camera's like, I don't know what colors are colors.
Yeah, but back to me. It was my birthday,
Fine.
and I met a boy.
How did you meet a boy?
So, picture it.
Picture it. P-Town 2022.
No, it was Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. Blue Moon 2022.
We had arrived. And it was that night. Just
It's
if you
always
will.
just to me. The performers.
It's
are
my
always just,
favorite bar.
I judge
but-
all performers.
Anyway, we're standing at the bar. We just got our drinks. We're gabbing. Blah, 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 blah. Tanya and I are standing at the bar. And this boy and his friend walk by. And we had like a wink wink moment where like he like smiled at me and I like was like smiled back and he like left. As he was like, because we were right by the door. So we were there for like an hour. And then
Well, yeah, because things closed.
we went to another bar. Well, guess who happened to be there? And that's where the best drag was, too. This bar.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good. So good.
I
It
don't-
was lip syncs for your life, battles to RuPaul songs. We were getting it.
TBH, I don't remember it.
Well, we work our way up to the drag show.
I remember parts of it.
And who am I standing beside?
I don't know.
him.
Oh, yeah.
And you're sitting at the table
I'm acting like I don't know the story.
right behind
I'm
him.
like, what?
And so I lean over and I'm like, oh my God, Tanya, that's the boy that I was telling you about at Blue Moon. And what does Bobby do? Taps on his shoulder. Hi, are you single? Oh, you are? This is my friend Scott.
Hey, I'm quick and effective. Title of my sex tape.
Yeah. So, after a few awkward back and forths because of me, 100%.
Yeah, I tapped out after that and hung with took the grenade, as you will, the gay fag hag. I
Yes.
took her and kept her busy. I was on
kept our girl.
I was on duty
Oh yeah, his
after
friend.
that.
His
I had
friend.
to babysit, which she was, I guess, lovely. I don't really remember.
She loved you.
But apparently I left quite a mark.
So he takes me up to the bar and buys me a drink. Okay, no, hold on. Let me get there. I'm getting too excited.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He takes me to the bar. I'm talking about how
In his arms like a baby.
no, he carries me bare chested up
And we
to the bar.
We crossed the threshold of ye old bar. No, order us a White Claw.
We order a drink. We do a shot. We're awkwardly talking because I'm like, oh my God, a boy finds me cute and I think he's cute and I'm just like, nah,
And
I
it's
never know
all
what to
because
say.
of me.
Well, then
All
he just
me.
grabs my face and starts making out with me.
Yep.
And that was hot.
You're welcome.
And
You're
he's a good
welcome.
kisser. So his friend's like, okay, it's time to leave. After we were eating each other's faces at the bar, we were schmammered. I mean, we were gone at this
I don't
point.
even remember drinking.
That's usually how it goes for you. Oh my
What?
God, I really want to pull one of your eyebrow hairs again.
Please don't. We're in
Okay.
HD. People can probably see it. If you have a 3D television, turn it on.
I was
hair
it was a
grows
scroll
out.
moment. But he convinces us to go to another bar after we were about to go home.
Oh, he did.
So we did go to we went to 58 after that. We're
Oh.
going all over Pittsburgh this
Oh.
night. We went the most ineffectual route. But
I don't remember.
it was a great time. And then we went to 58 and made out some more. And then we exchanged numbers and we went on a date a few days later.
Was that same day I wore my Louboutins or not?
I don't remember what shoes you wore, Bobby. I'm sorry.
Like that I lost my lash and I needed lash glue.
Yes.
That's the same night.
yes.
Did I wear the same thing out?
Yes.
That blazer
Yes.
and those
Yes.
pants with the pink on them?
Yes.
I'm remembering things.
It's all coming back. It's
I
all
look
coming
really cute,
back
you guys,
to
and I
me
wore
now.
Louboutins that are semi-comfortable.
It was on your story.
Well, I know, but I need to explain. This was after before we ate. We were in line waiting to go in to eat for Scott's birthday pre-bar, and one of my lashes was starting to come off. And I have everything in my bag with me that you could ever want in your whole life, but I didn't have lash glue. And they were like, there's a Rite Aid. I mean, there's like a Walgreens or a Rite Aid, like
Right
3
around
blocks that way. And I'm like, oh, okay. And well, the Louboutins that are comfortable are not comfortable after that. They are so bad. I had a water blister on one of my toes that I popped that was made me feel like I just dove in to a pool. It was so big.
That is fucking foul.
I loved playing with it though. It was like a little sack.
Ew!
It was like
You're
a little
just
sack. A little sack on my toe. I like it.
You're foul.
I didn't drink the
You're
water.
disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Ew. Oh, that's too far. That was too far. I didn't
just-
drink the
Well, I bite my toenails, so I didn't want you to think I was biting my water blisters.
I hate you.
Well, I had to pop it so that I could wear my shoes for the event that I went to in Atlanta, which we'll get to. But continue.
But yeah,
You
we
had
went on a date.
You were getting your face eaten last we saw.
Yeah, we went on a date a couple of days later, and it was fine. We haven't spoken since. Actually, no, we texted a few times after. But he lives an hour away. And it's a long distance relationship. And
Relationship.
It's too hard. It's too hard.
It's already proven
he
too
was
difficult.
a lovely gentleman. He was a
Um,
lovely, lovely gentleman.
I'm sure he was, and I probably tapped the shoulder of your soulmate, and you let an hour get in your way.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was out the door. We had just come in the door. Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you. You can watch that free on Tubi, but Tubi makes you watch commercials, and I'm like, fuck you, Tubi.
I always want to call it Tubby.
Tubby. I was watching Tubby TV. All my TV lately has been Tubby TV. I need to stop with the snacks.
I always think, is it Tubi or is it Tubby?
Well, when Quibi was out, I was like, is it Kibi? Quibi? I didn't know. But, okay, you haven't talked to him since?
No.
Follow-up plans have been made?
No.
Oh. So there are no wedding bells in the future, but I did... I felt like I was
It
successful.
made for a great birthday.
Yeah.
It made for a fantastic birthday.
Yeah. I feel like you're welcome.
I had a very attractive boy buy me shots, make out with me, even took me on a date. It was a great time.
Did he buy me any shots?
Yeah, he did. He bought you one.
Well, then I'm very glad we met him.
Yeah.
What did I get? Tequila?
I don't know.
It's probably tequila with a pickleback if I can get it. But most people,
It was not that.
Most people look at you like you're trash when you order that. But I love to order it.
Because you're foul.
If you don't know what a pickleback is, it's a tequila shot. You get salt, tequila, and then you get a little thing you get like a shot of pickle juice. And you do the salt, the tequila, and then drink the pickle juice. And it's fucking so delicious. I love them fishes because they're so delicious. It's so good. It's so good. I loved it. And then it was like a day later that I jetted off. Didn't I?
Like 2 days later.
Yeah, 2 days later, I jetted off to Hotlanta.
You did, to be a
yes.
celebrity.
Yes. I went and stayed with my friend Molly, and I got invited to an event that was like a big deal, and I couldn't turn it down. And I could really only afford the plane ticket. So luckily, Molly was like, you can stay with me, which I love. Sorry, I'm picking my nose if you're watching on camera because I think I have a scab. But it was so fun. It was my first event with Anissa Beauty, and it was this huge, like, I felt so poor. Like, so poor. Like, because I knew I was around money. Like, if the amount of money spent on the party alone, I was like someone, like, it was culture shock for me, but I mean, I played it cool. But like, I rubbed elbows with like this woman named Aunt Sue.
Is that like her stage name?
No, just everybody in Atlanta knows her as Aunt Sue. Molly said, I don't know why, but that's even her Instagram. Look her up, Aunt Sue. And then
Is she just like a socialite?
I don't know, but I saw where she lived, and like, it's the biggest house I've ever seen. And she's starting a tequila company, and like, I guess she's good to know. But like, it was a 30th anniversary party for like a multi-million-dollar company, and I got to go. And so when you enter, it's like stone walkway with like stones built up, like picture like a garden with like green grass growing out in between,
Like
and
very botanical.
yes. And then there is a girl in a light up like onesie tutu playing the violin as you enter.
All right.
And awkward me is like, I don't think you're doing good. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Like, I know you're supposed to act like they're not there, but I can't.
You're really setting an excellent tone for the atmosphere right now. Keep up the good work.
Yeah. I really wanted to be like, because I felt like at this party, I'm her level. Like, her and I are the same level.
I think you're giving yourself a lot of credit.
I'm just lucky to be there. Like, I'm just lucky to be there. And like, in another life, I'm not like, I'm taking that gig. Like, so we're in the same tax bracket, if you will.
I will not.
And so I felt that way all night with like, people coming up to you with, I do not feel like someone who deserves to be come up to with a plate and someone say hors d'oeuvres. I don't feel that I am worthy of that. So when it
Hand cream.
when it happens, even if I want one, I say no, thank you, because I can't
You
live
feel
like that.
guilty.
Yeah. So I've the weekend showed me that if I made a lot of money, I would still be so cheap, and I'm old enough to the point where I felt so out of place. It had okay, a lot of like fancy parties have like a cool photo booth. This had one of those red carpet, like 100 cameras in a row photo booth that made a video gif of you with confetti flying at you.
Oh my god.
I showed you that.
Yeah.
And that was like the first thing you see. And then I thought I was already like, wow, this is fucking fancy as fuck. I do not belong here. Then you get past that little place where the photo booth is and people were offering you some hors d'oeuvres. It's just like a little like mini room with a balcony off of it and like kind of just like normal wood flooring. So at that point I was like, okay, this is fancy, but I can deal. Then you go in through these double doors that are huge, that have these huge rock-like steps to get down into this humongous ballroom. Ballroom. I don't like these pants. They don't have ballroom. But it was like a venue that I had never seen. The words Anissa, and like it had a live band singing new popular songs, and you couldn't tell they
Like
were
Dancing
that
with the
good.
Stars.
Yeah, but they were good. Like
Yeah.
it took me a minute to realize, like, oh, this isn't a DJ.
That's awesome.
It had another people I felt bad for, and I ended up hanging with, if you can consider it hanging. There were people dressed in all disco ball material that danced around the whole event. And like
A
instead
unitard.
that you're just supposed to see out of your peripherals, and like they're just there for entertainment. And I'm like, how are you? Oh, hi. And I like dance with them because I don't know what to do. And I just felt so poor. I've never felt poorer. People would come up to me who were super uber rich, and like I felt like a celebrity because I was. I don't want to brag, but out of like 300 people, I was the best dressed. I looked the best, like hands down, and I know that because people told me that.
I have it on collective authority.
Seriously. And I have the worst self-esteem ever, and I'm just telling you that at that party I felt
When you know, you know.
Well, at that party, I felt like a celebrity. I've never had so many people come up and be like, can I get my picture with you? Can I get my picture with you? Because, honey, I looked rich. I looked rich and I looked
Correct.
beat, and I understood the assignment. I was meeting rich ass people. I got to look money.
In your $15 fashion
Well,
Nova suit.
wait, hold on. Let me get there. God, you just ripped the Band-Aid right off. So I've been picking out what I was going to wear for like weeks and weeks. And I was going to wear just a plain old guy's white suit with shorts. It was like pink. Or did I say white?
Yeah.
I meant pink. And
Naturally.
yeah. And it's nice and it looks cute on, but I was like, you know what? No, this is my first makeup industry party. I'm going to go in there, and I don't care what the dress code, this is highly up for interpretation. So I was very nervous. Elegantly casual. Feel good, but feel comfortable, but look
Glam.
your like, it said look your best, or like whatever. And so I was just like, screw that. I'm going to look like fucking Elton John or Liberace. And I ordered this, like, so I had this picture of what I wanted to wear in my mind, but I was like, Bobby, you could never find anything like that, A, and B, it would be way out of your budge.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to make this shit. I'm going to make it. So I found this Fashion Nova, like oversized women's power suit, think 80s, but like meets today with like wide, very high-waisted, wide, like sheer all the fabric is sheer, but like these pants are more like light and they're wide legged and they just go straight to the floor. And I wanted like, that's the look I wanted. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to get that, I guess. And then I wanted Versace heels so bad, the new ones that with our platform and are like huge and chunky. But I got a $30 pair on Amazon. And
A dupe, if you
yeah.
will.
So I'm like buying all this cheap shit. And then I'm like, you know what? When it came, it looked good, but it looked Fashion Nova. And I was like, which isn't really a bad thing. It looked good. Like,
But it wasn't fitting for what you want. It wasn't filling the
but
fantasy.
had I just worn it only, it would have been okay. But
Would you still have been the best dressed?
I don't think so. I mean, no, I wouldn't have.
It would have looked more pedestrian.
Yes, much more. So I decided it needed like a little glow up. So what I did was I got shoulder pads and put in it. Well, I didn't put in it. Molly's friend Cynthia sewed them in for me. Thanks, Cynthia. And I bought these. Here comes a word I'm very impressed that I even knew. Epaulettes for the shoulders.
How do you spell epaulette?
I think. Hold on. Oops, my phone fell. I think it's like EPI LITTE. I don't know. Google it. But I got these really like think prints, think like opulence. I own everything like that. Think that. But it's like they're all diamonds on the shoulder and then like fringe of diamonds that go down the shoulder. And I got Molly to put those on for me and place those. And I wore this huge gem pink ring that was like my favorite part of the outfit, and it cost $2.99. And on the other hand, I wore this like, it looked like a Cartier ring. I don't know what it was because I borrowed it from Molly, but it looked kind of expensive. And it was like a panther that was like wrapped around your finger. So I felt like, and I carried a neon yellow clutch that matched my neon yellow shoes from Target for $18 that I already took to New York and used.
You had previously owned.
Yes. So I just feel, and then I'm like, Bobby, all of this is Versace. This is Versace.
So all in all, what was the grand total of the outfit?
Oh,
Top
let's
to
see.
bottom.
Can you do like, okay, so let's say
I can.
let's do like, it's like 60 plus 50 plus $2.99 plus 8 and that's it.
129.
Oh no, plus 18.
138.99.
Bitch, that is correct. There were most people there. Okay, so this Aunt Sue that I'm telling you about is in this puffy gold Christian Dior jacket with gold lame boots from who the fuck knows where that probably cost $100,000. And I'm in Fashion Nova.
You made it work.
But I was the best dressed there. People coming up to me going, I love your suit. And you know me. I'm not good at it. I go, and instead of being like, oh, thank you.
It's Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
These are $5. I had them sewn on.
Yeah.
This is this, and this is this, and this. Yeah, you.
Yes. I can't just take a compliment. I feel like I'm an imposter because everyone there is so rich and stuff. Like, I don't want them to think I'm like Jack Dawson on Titanic. Oh, I've never gotten to use that reference, but I am.
I go on.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I just felt like the poorest girl in school.
But it was a good time.
But they'd come up to me and I'd be like, oh my God, no, this is Fashion Nova and it was only like $69. And I think I used a coupon code. And these are the epaulette. They're epaulettes. They're just pin on. Look, they're just so easy. I just had them like lined up and it was perfect. And then someone put shoulder pads in them. And then like this ring, like it was $2.99. Can you believe it? And it's my favorite part of the outfit. And they'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, sorry. I know you didn't need to know. And they'd be like, I love your shoes. And I go, Amazon, $49.99. Like, I just was like, I couldn't just.
You're such a weirdo.
I had to go to the bathroom and wrap Band-Aids around my toes. But after that, I had a blast. Because where I popped my water blisters.
You're disgusting.
It was hurting. It was hurting. But I had a bomb-ass time. I got to dance with the CEO. I touched money, honey. And I was a celebrity. And then I come home to this dump.
This place is a dump.
Yeah, this place is a dump and I live with peasants.
Well, what did you come home to? A dog.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I left, Bay
That's
had
true.
been...
We've had some troubles in our home recently.
Yes. Basif.
Our 100-pound boxer, Bay, has all of a sudden, we thought he had a UTI. Got him on some pills.
Riveting.
Turns out it wasn't a UTI. Our dog's incontinent.
Yeah, because he was
So
just
he's
pissing.
just been pissing. Just pissing in this wall-to-wall carpeted apartment.
And he pees like a horse. Like
It
the
is.
amount of, like when you see a horse pee and you're like, wow.
He can pee for straight up a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
On like powerful piss.
Yeah.
Like steady stream.
I know. And I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's a really good pee. Wow. But he is now incontinent. Apparently. That's what we're treating for, at least right now. We got pills now. Should be like 5 days and it should kick in. But we've been letting him out like every hour, the poor thing.
I know, just when he gets like deep into his nap.
Because he peed his bed the other day. I sound like I have a child. He peed his bed the other day, and I felt so bad for him. So like I have to cut him off at water at a certain point, and I put Pedialyte in his water to make sure he was getting his electrolytes. And he seems to be on the mend, but we'll see. Today he went and played with a toy, and he hadn't played with a toy in like over a week.
And he hasn't had an accident all day.
Yeah, but there's been people here, so.
But we went to the movies the other night and saw a movie. That's what you do at the movies.
We went over to the movies and had
yeah.
a I like their hot dogs.
But I had brought home a bunch of
Broughton home.
I had brung home.
Is Broughton a word? I had Broughton home.
No, I had brought home.
Okay, you said
There's
Broughton.
the West Virginia comes out from
I have
Texas.
Broughton home.
I had brought home. I drove on the interstate on my way home, and I brought them.
I brought them venison from the refrigerator in the garage.
Yeah, I had some IKEA goodies from their Swedish food market.
I brought them home,
And I brought some various snacks home.
which are just like different Mars candy bars in disguise. It's like the Swedish version.
They're so good.
They are good. There's like something, I can't pronounce any of them, but one tastes like a Heath bar.
The
One tastes like
Dime.
a Snickers.
That's our new. It's like
One tastes like a
chocolate.
Twix.
Yeah.
One there's a bag of cinnamon rolls, you guys. Like,
Oh, the mini cinnies.
why is that not a thing anywhere else? Why do you have to go to a Swedish furniture store to get a fucking
A
bag
taste of Sweden.
of cinnamon rolls?
A taste of
Why
Sweden.
isn't bags of cinnamon rolls a thing? Is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Well, figure it out, please.
They are.
We'll go on Shark
at
Tank.
IKEA.
Dun 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 dun. Hi, sharks. Today I'm pitching you cinnamon rolls in a bag. Who wants to invest?
Well, I'd also had some like cookies, and there was chocolate. All of this was wrapped in plastic.
Yes.
We went to a movie. left it on the dining room table, and I think our fat cat knocked them down.
Oh, it was a 3-way heist.
I wholeheartedly
Everybody
agree.
had their own.
It was
role
all
to
hands
play.
on deck.
We just aren't sure who played what role.
Yeah. I don't think Bay was smart enough to like get in on the plan, but
no, he's got up on a kitchen counter before and chewed a $50 bill out of my wallet.
Oh.
He has done things like that in the past.
Well, I could not believe we had come home from the movie and all of that food was gone. All of it. Chocolate.
Chocolate cookies.
Licorice? No.
Did they eat the licorice?
No.
There were 2 bags on the.
Yeah, there was only 2 bags.
I opened one and took a bite of one to pretend that I liked it, and I almost barfed. I was like, I was like, John, black licorice is good. Watch, and because I like
Anything chewy.
no,
gummy.
I like good and plenties.
Yeah. You like old people candy.
I do. I don't like circus peanuts, but I wish I did. I
Yeah.
really wish that I was like, I want circus peanuts.
I love an orange wedge.
A peach. I like a peach ring.
Oh, a peach ring is great too.
I
No, but I love an my grandma always had them
like to
growing
take a
up.
pink
I
peach
always
ring.
I want to be like, yes,
I like to take
grandma.
a peach ring and put it around John's butthole and lick it
Wear it
around.
as a cock ring.
Yeah. Make him chew
If
it.
you can make it to the bottom, it's yours.
Yeah. And then I just lick it all over him. Just
Ugh,
kidding.
That sounds sticky.
It was. I mean, just kidding. I really am kidding. What were we talking about?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Bay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's incontinent, but these pills should work.
Yeah, they knocked all the shit off. They ate it all. He's had it on
Oh,
top
yeah.
of being incontinent. He then
Yesterday, I thought he was like
his
on
bowels
death's door
exploded everywhere.
because he's been. I think there's plastic in his poop coming out,
Yeah.
and also he just.
What did you have to do today? What did we have to tag?
Oh,
team
I'll
together?
do. I'll tell them. I'll do in a minute. I'll do it in a minute. This podcast is brought to you by Fleet Enemas. We're here till the water's clear.
That was good.
Thank you. I just thought of it.
Oh my god!
That should be their new tagline. Fleet Enemas.
Here for you.
We're
Oh.
here till the water's clear.
They should go up to Flint, Michigan, and sponsor them. with
Oh my
that.
god. No, I think that they would. Maybe they'd sponsor this podcast if I was like, well, sell it to gay people. And I'll
Ugh.
say it just like that.
I love.
Fleet Enemas.
I love when people say "dush."
Dush. My
Dush.
grandma said dush. Summer's Eve feminine dush.
Dush.
A dish bag.
Stop being such a dush. God, you dush.
What? She's deaf, you bitch.
You bitch.
But
Oh.
then yesterday he acted sick all day. So I don't know. And his asshole is raw. So
Raw.
what we have been doing, what we just did before we got on air. I mean, I know you guys picture us these glamorous podcast stars,
I know.
but we're just like you.
Yup.
Yeah, we're just like you. And so don't put us on that pedestal. I mean, someone call us a hero, but we don't accept that. We are the same. And today we put Preparation H on a Q-tip and fucked my dog with it.
That's the gist of it.
I rubbed it all over his butthole.
I
that
held
looked
the
like
dog.
Rafiki's,
I lifted the nub hatch tail.
and
And
I
then Bobby
plowed
took
it.
a prepped Q-tip with,
2 of them.
and then put it in and rubbed it around.
Came
I
out.
I felt Bay's entire body just like.
But you guys, it looked like his butthole has fallen out.
It's very pink sock.
Like he looks like Rafiki
It's very
from
inflamed.
from the Lion King, like
It's especially
like a
day before-
baboon's ass.
day before yesterday. It was.
I got the rosebud in there for you.
It was.
Yeah,
it was
the other
very
day.
inflamed.
Yeah, and it was red, and it was yelling.
It was hot.
It was yelling at us, like
Oh God.
just
the audible farts.
yeah. He made himself sick as a dog. Oh,
I see where that.
I get it.
I get where that saying comes from.
Made us sick as a human.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, so that's like been our main attraction all week. Like I haven't gotten to get any work done. Like this room is a mess. Usually my room is clean, and every day I had been getting like content made and working and doing all the things I need to do, and this week I just haven't been able to. I've been worried like when something is wrong with dogs, I'm like, I swear I'm pet psychic like Caesar Milan, and I feel their energy. So I'm like I can't settle down.
You're manic.
Yeah. And so I check on him like every 20 minutes, and then they follow me all over the place. And then I'm like, does Bay need water? Should I let him out again? Do I do that? And I just get nothing done. And then plus I have Gia, who is 10 years old, who is constantly screeching at me unless it's about her. And Larry
Accurate.
is following me around going, and I just feel like, what's that movie called? Like, I Bought a Zoo.
We bought a zoo.
What's the one with Kevin James in it though? That's like funny. Like
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
no, it's about a zoo. I don't know, but that's what I feel like. Jungle to jungle over here, girls.
I can only think of Night at the Museum. Was he in that too?
I don't know, but it's similar to
Similar?
similar to
Similar.
But I know.
Do you?
Yes, I do know similar and similar. I also know nuclear and nuclear.
And you know, two of those aren't words.
Right.
Okay.
But I always forget which one is the correct one, nuclear or nuclear.
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 There's only one you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And there's
By the moon and the stars in the sky.
Thank you. But
there's no you in similar at all.
I know. I hate when people say similar. But I also hate when
don't
people
hear
say
it.
realtor.
That I get.
I'm not having that fight again.
I don't think that's a real word. Realtor.
Oh, you know what? This is a real call. You know how we remember nothing we talk about on this show?
Yeah.
I remember one thing, and it was an episode. I don't know when. Search for it. I want to rebuff something that I never went back to. Okay.
Rebut.
Rebut. I have a rebuttal, or like I want to revisit this. So we talked about how convenient it was to blow dry your mirror.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And you were like, oh my God, put on cool and it goes even faster. False, my friend. False. False. And this is a long time ago, I know. You probably don't even remember
Did I say put it on cool?
yeah,
Because I don't ever put it on cool.
you told me to. And you told me it happens.
Oh,
it's
that
so
was
much better.
Bad information because I never put mine on full.
Well,
Cool.
it has been in my crawl every time that I've done it.
It's stuck in your crawl.
It has been. I've been doing it, and then I'll flip it to cool for a second, and it doesn't do jack shit, and I'm just like, he's full of shit, and then I turn it off. So you don't even remember saying that?
I remember us talking about it.
I do too, and you said you've got to try it on cool. What are you laughing at?
That eyebrow hair is just
Well, fix
staring
it.
at me, and I can't.
Fix it. I look like Andy Rooney. This is 60 minutes. Oh, yeah. Ow. Oh. How long is she? Oh my God. Make a wish.
Oh, thank you. Because that's all I could look at on you.
Aw.
And I'm sure I was the only one that could see it, but I just
I
could
always know
not.
when Scott's listening but doesn't want to say anything to me.
I can see.
I can-
I know you caught me.
I know his look when like he was getting ready to check out of the whole conversation and not know what I said because he was staring at something, and it was either shit between my teeth or something else. But yeah, you did tell me to use cool and that it would be better, and I
was
have been
wrong.
trying it for probably months now, and
I was probably on the moon stoned when we had this conversation.
I don't know.
too.
I trusted your advice, and it backfired. And I tried a lot because I'm like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I don't give it enough time.
Are you sure I didn't say don't put it on cool?
No, you said put it. Because I remember at the time being like, I don't know. I don't think so. So I just wanted to update everyone that I'm sure it has plagued everybody's mind. Speaking of, look what I'm drinking out of. See that?
What is that?
I got this. This is how rich the party I went to is. One of the things in the like $500 worth of goodie bag is this beautiful copper straw with a genuine amethyst crystal in the bottom
Okay.
to energize your drink. And it's my birthstone. So I feel very powerful right now. Isn't it so stupid? I got it and I was like, oh my God. Actually, hold on. I have.
When you held it, did you feel its power?
No, I want to read.
Did you vibrate? Were you on the same wavelength?
Hold on. I don't know. Hold on.
Ah!
I want to read you its claims. I saved this for the pod because I wanted to read you the claims. So this is, you guys, if you aren't looking, if you're not watching, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. There's nothing on TV anymore. I'm sure you have time for another show, but this is my straw, and you can see that there's a little crystal on the end of it, and it is an amethyst crystal, and I got it at a swanky $1 million party, and this is the package it came in. Very luxe, just like
Iridescent.
no straw needs to come in a package like this.
Yeah,
Not-
that's a lot of cardboard
not
for
one.
a
Right?
for a straw.
That's supposed to save the environment.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. From the front, it's called, if you want one, it's just called Crystal Straw. Crystals for Humanity, Crystal Straw. So that's crystals
It's like Crystal Straw. Her and I
for
went to different schools together.
humanity. The back says reduce, reuse, revitalize. The age-old tradition of enhancing drinking water with the energetic properties of crystals is alive and well. Create your own crystal-infused elixir while stylishly helping to curb wasteful single-use plastics. Mix them, match them, stack them, collect them all, and keep
That's the
the
name of my
good
porno.
vibes flowing. Which one?
Makes them match them.
Stack
them all.
them, match them, stack them. Scott's sex tape. It's a stainless steel straw and a crystal, and it just claims that it is. Oh, and then amethyst is known as a classic stone of perfection. Drink in the deep, nourishing vibes. So
Do you feel vibed and nourished?
I don't know. I'm not done with the sip. There's one sip left. Hold on.
Oh, make sure you give it a good toss. Make sure all that liquid's evenly coated that stone
Of my elixir.
of your elixir.
Elixir.
I hardly know one.
I was waiting and you didn't do it. So yeah, I got that. Oh, what was that?
That was me. I hit
Oh. So now I'm drinking out of crystal straws, you guys.
crystal straws.
That's a good drag name. Well, no, not
No,
really.
we came up with good ones earlier.
What was it?
Oh,
Hell of a bottom Carter.
hell of a
Bottom Carter.
bottom Carter.
And what was the other one? Don't bring up stuff you can't back up.
Camilla Parker bottoms.
Oh, Camilla Parker holes.
Camilla Parker holes.
That is funny. I don't care who you are. Oh, people have wanted us. Let's go to our section of what you watching.
What you watching? What you watching?
What you watching? What you watching?
What you watching?
We're working on a theme song for that, but we are watching Drag Race UK.
Yeah.
Is it over?
No.
No. Okay. I get so confused. I need Scott. I'm all of my memories tied up in Housewives, and I need his Rolodex. But there are viewers that want your thoughts.
Okay.
Our thoughts.
Well,
You just have to
let me-
remind me of who people are.
I know. You guys, it's not.
I like it.
I love Drag Race UK,
I like it.
It's
Almost,
my
I like it better.
but
than
I'm gonna.
the other.
It is. It's the best franchise of Drag Race, if you ask me, next to All Stars.
Yeah.
But I'm having a harder time remembering who's who this season.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's because my Rolodex is like hitting maximum.
It's probably filling up. Trust me, it fills up. For when I started watching it season 6, girl, I knew everyone for the longest time, and then it came to the point where I'm like, Jesus Christ. Same with Housewife taglines. I knew every Housewife's tagline every season, but now that there's been 16 seasons of like a lot of the Housewives, I can't do it anymore.
Okay. All right, here are the names. I know who they are when I see their names. Fuck me.
We're on the edge of our sphincters.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I can tell you right now who I think will be in the top 3.
Oh,
Okay.
I know one I like. I like Danny Beard.
I do love Danny Beard.
I
Danny Beard is like my kind of
I
drag
just
queen, though.
want him to shave.
That doesn't bother me. If that's your thing, go for it.
Well, it obviously is. His last name's Beard, and
Yeah.
I get it that that's the shtick. But I feel like he
You
looks
hate
like
Bearded Queen.
he looks like the Vivian, and
Kind of sounds like the Vivian too.
and he could be beautiful.
And they're both from Liverpool, but
And-
he is gorgeous.
because he kind of sometimes covers up his beard and uses it as contour, and like you can't tell it, and he looks gorgeous. And I just want him one time to shave it.
But I think Black Peppa is
The worst drag name ever.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
There's a lot of bad drag names, I think, on this
Black
season.
Peppa? I think that's great.
What other kind of pepper?
But there's
I guess
white
there's-
pepper and
there's
there's
green.
Himalayan paint. Oh, no,
There's-
that's salt.
That's green pepper. I guess there is other pepper.
Cheddar Gorgeous is like the alien one. She did
yeah.
that cool ass mushroom look.
Yes, I like that. I like her. I like her.
She's the one that doesn't have eyebrows in her confessional, and she
Mhm.
looks like an alien.
Yeah, I like her.
Um,
Very Katya energy.
Copper Top Girl Bye.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm really liking the Dakota Schiffer
Oh,
moment. The one that was in the bottom the very first episode and then has been in the top ever since.
Yeah.
I do love a good comeback. However, I need to see some looks, hunty.
I need to see some personality.
Okay, Danny Beard. Yes, we love. Okay, you hate this name.
Oh my god, it's Jombers, isn't it?
Jombers
I
Blonde.
tried to put it out of my mind, and then it's just brought to the surface. Jombers, what?
Jombers Blonde.
That,
I like them. I don't dislike them.
I can't. That name, Jombers Blonde.
Then
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Jombers Blonde.
then there's the badass little Asian chick, the LaFille. I always want to say like from Save the Last Dance, like LaFred.
LeFou. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yes, I remember her.
Oh, I like Pixie Polite,
Yes.
the other big girl.
Yeah.
I do like it. And Sminty Drop is the one that has the same silhouette, but she's like the beautiful, most like adorable little Twinkie boy.
Yeah,
The tall,
the
skinny-
glam, the
yeah.
glam Insta Queen.
Starlet, she was the one that went home. That was like the 40s retro
Yeah.
glamour drag queen.
Yeah,
I was surprised when she went home.
me
But
too. That's everybody.
she won the first episode and then went home the second episode.
That's everybody.
That's everybody.
Who's your early
My top
call
Okay.
for just like the winner? I don't want to do like a top. I don't want to analyze for like top 4. I want you just to. It's too early for that. Just based on what you've seen.
Black Peppa.
Okay, I'd give it to Danny Beard, and I hate him.
He's not been in the top or won a single challenge yet.
I don't care. I just like him the most. I always want-
He's my favorite on the cast.
well,
Yes,
that's what I mean.
but
do you
who
want?
I think is going to win?
I really meant who do you want? Who out of like so far you've seen? Who do you want to win?
Danny Beard.
Okay, but because that can change.
I like his her drag.
Jinx
their
Monsoon
drag.
season, I didn't want her to win until like the last 4 episodes, and then I wanted her to win. So it could change, but that is where I am
Yes,
with that.
and here we go. We've talked about this privately. Drag Race UK. Alan Carr. I stan him for days.
Oh, he's so funny. I love watching his
love
clips.
Alan Carr.
I wish we got the show over here. It's like it's the type of talk show that I want to host.
And then Graham Norton.
Like it's dirty.
Yes.
Or wait, maybe it's the Graham Norton one.
Graham Norton is the judge I could do without. I don't like Graham Norton. Not crazy about Graham Norton. Love his talk show. I love watching all the clips of it when I fall into the Matrix.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yes.
I like him. I don't like him really as a judge. He doesn't make sense to me as a judge. But I do love his show because it's the type I would want. Like it's super laid
he has
back
the best
and it's
talk
like
show
dirty
format.
and like he really gets celebrities to like act normal instead of
That, and it's also because it's British and they don't have such a stick up their ass about everything.
oh
over
yeah,
there.
true. I want to be British so bad.
I mean, you see dick on TV like it's nothing.
I know.
Why? I want to live in that world.
I know.
Give me all the dicks. If I get to see female titties, I get to see and bush.
Ugh.
I want to see dick.
I hate when we're exposed to bush.
Normalize full frontal nudity.
Full bush without a warning.
If I don't get to see a dick, I don't want to see titties and bush.
But if there is,
It's that.
this is a new woke moment. Trigger warning. I want to know if I have to see a bush in a movie.
Well, it does. We'll say nudity.
I know, but not. It should have to say
Bush.
full bush landing strip, like anal. I don't know. Like I want to know what's in it.
Warning: this film depicts a cream pie.
Ew, you guys, that's what I said about my dog. He had preparation H all over his butthole. I said it looks like a cream pie. We're foul humans.
We are
But
gross.
what else are we watching other than that?
We
Oh,
watched
we went and saw
Dahmer.
we went and saw
Oh.
Bros.
Go see it.
The first gay rom-com released in theaters ever.
It was magical.
It
we
was
were
so
we
good.
were cackling.
It was so good. So accurate without being vulgar,
I mean, it got pretty vulgar, but it
but
was,
not like porn vulgar. Like it didn't like
it. I'll just say this:
it was real.
it's very real.
Like it didn't stereotype us, it just portrayed us.
Yes. It really
Every type of gay. Like it had
Every
every
gay is
type
in it.
of gay in it.
and now we have a new rom. Not I don't even think it's a rom-com. I just think it's a gay romance with the Jim Parsons coming up.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one
Oh, yeah,
because
because he's got cancer.
I'm getting vibes that there's cancer and death, and I will cry. So I'm guessing I won't see that.
I mean, the
one.
movie is called Spoiler Alert, so I'm sure he dies.
Yeah, I just can't. I just don't think. I knew going into Marley and Me too, and I had to leave.
Marley and Me hit me hard.
Oh,
Marley and Me hit me hard.
I'm glad I knew before I went, because because that was such funny, cute movie, everything good.
I watched that deep in my
And
sexual
they just
repression.
throw the fact that she's dead at you, like all of a sudden they fast forward to intentionally show you her dying day, and out of nowhere. It's unnecessary. They could have ended the movie right before it, and it would have been, oh my God, such a good movie. It's like it was almost like an after credit scene, like, hey, let's show him how the fucker dies. And it was mortifying. If I hadn't been prepared, there had to have been 70-year-old man sitting 2 theater seats in front of me, bawling into his cloth hanky.
I feel like if you can watch Marley and Me and not shed a tear, you're a psychopath.
Well, I didn't
Sociopath.
watch. I didn't watch because I don't want to be tested because I'm afraid of what.
No, but if you watched it and you didn't shed or show any kind of emotion, you are, as someone who describes himself as dead on the inside, you really are dead on the inside.
Yeah. I mean, I cried during Beethoven too when the puppies got
Oh,
stolen.
Jesus Christ.
I still remember it was a traumatic event. You know
It
how
was
they
yesterday.
You know how they say like you just remember things that are like I don't know why. Why do I remember? I don't remember a ton of stuff. Why do I remember crying at Beethoven 2 and getting taken out of the movie theater? And that it was because the puppies got stolen and I remember shrieking. It wasn't like my mom was like, "Let's go if you're sad." It was like pull Bobby out because he's having a hysterical breakdown. I think maybe it was like I don't know. Because I think it was because I was emotionally scarred by Fox and the Hound too
Yeah.
prior. So that was my first heartbreak was Fox and the Hound. And then I think this might have been my second heartbreak and I don't think that I could handle it because
What about
this
Bambi?
one I refused to watch Bambi.
Okay.
To this day I don't know that I've watched it because I know what I know and I don't want to see it. And if I
it's like-
have, I've fast forwarded it.
Isn't it like the opening scene?
Yeah.
Like, dead
It's,
mom.
Yeah. It's horrendous. I can't imagine that coming out and taking a child to that. I mean, Up
I know. That's like fucked up.
Up was a little like heavy for like an opening Disney scene.
I never saw Up.
You never saw Up?
Mm-mm.
Oh. That's where the dog character is that gets distracted and is like
Squirrel.
squirrel.
No, I know. I know
Oh.
the reference. I just
Well, that's you should watch that. But the opening scene is so sad. But I mean, literally showing a hunter kill your mother. That's how Bambi's mom dies.
Oh yeah.
Right
I thought
in
that
the-
was Up too, and I was like, Jesus
No,
Christ.
no, you see like a romance in Up and like how he cares for his wife till she dies, and it's very sad. Oh my god, I can't even think about it. Oh, some of those Pixar shorts really get me. But what else was I? Oh, we were talking about Bros. Definitely go see it. It gets
Very good.
it's
very good.
it's funny.
But don't go with like your parents.
Oh God, please don't. And on the whole other spectrum of speaking of gay,
Gay.
we watched Dahmer.
I was so scared to watch this.
Yeah,
Because
Scott's
I
a
don't do
puss.
scary things. I don't do anything even remotely scary.
But it
and I-
wasn't scary.
But it wasn't scary. It was gross.
Yeah, it was. And I watched documentary afterwards because I like to see how accurate it is compared. And it was very, very accurate. So good job, Netflix. Kudos.
It
kudos.
was okay. Evan Peters
Evans
me-
Peter.
and Niecy Nash, just give them the awards.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know how things work in Stream World and like if that show could even be up for an Emmy or like would it even put itself in for like I don't know.
I think it will definitely be for like limited series.
I don't know, but I'm just saying like Niecy Nash brought it.
Oh yeah,
The house.
her yelling at them police officers.
She just was so good throughout that whole thing. So was Evan Peters. He acted and sounded just like him. And it was just so good. Fuck off, John.
John just tried to scare us.
John just tried to scare us.
No, it was insane. It was when he tried to make her eat that sandwich.
Don't tell people. Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Ugh. Ugh.
Spoiler
What I
alert,
wanna
he is
know
a
is-
cannibal.
Here's what I want to know. For people who, I'm not giving anything away here, okay? What these fags that he brings back to his house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm familiar.
R.I.P. By the way.
Yeah.
Like these were victims at the end, but
Yes.
still, like
Of severe date rape and
I just want
murder.
to know from the gay perspective, and maybe because this was like the 80s and 90s or 90s, right? It was the 90s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. And like it was a different world for us as a community back then.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
However, I want to know
What love is.
what gay walks into a bedroom of the person they're hooking up with, and they see a giant blue vat
Yeah.
in the corner, and don't just be like,
Which, spoiler alert, is full of acid and human remains. But like, it's clearly a vat. Like, it looks like something the evil villain would have in a movie. And like, I'm going to pour this vat of acid. It looked like a vat. Like,
you're
knew
made
the word
very
vat.
clear when they walk in that it smells bad already.
Yeah.
Right? Like they draw great attention to
I would have
that.
turned right around. Well, first of all, I wouldn't have gone home with him because he ordered a Pabst Blue Ribbon, and that was disgusting. I would have been like, you're garbage. No, thank you. So I would have been saved.
I would have been the one that would have got back to the apartment.
I would have been Hillary Faye, and I would have been saved.
I would have been the one that would have got back to the apartment.
What's the line about Hillary Faye? I can see your pad. I can see your pad, Hillary Faye. I can see your pad. Oh.
No, I would be the gay that he would get to come back to the house for sure. However, I would have walked in, had that smell, and been like, you know what, sis? This isn't like,
Ew.
I gotta go.
I don't think you would have gone home with the real Jeffrey Dahmer. I think you would have gone home with Evan Peters. I think you're kind of like equating the two.
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
I'm sure in the time, like, Jeffrey Dahmer was known for being kind of hot.
And emphasis on the kind of like,
Yeah.
he's not that hot.
I mean, you know my bar is low.
I do.
But if I would have walked in and smelled that smell, I would have been like it's not happening.
Yeah.
I mean, instant boner killer.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, seeing a giant vat, a 60-gallon barrel, just in the corner of your bedroom by your TV.
No, sis, I'd have been
I'd
like,
have been like,
bye.
hey, girl, I know I
Yeah,
said
hey,
that we were going to
girl.
take these pictures and you think I'm really pretty, but like,
I forgot something at the bar. Can we go right back?
I
That's what would've
forgot.
done.
I'm going to vomit
Yeah.
everywhere.
It was disgusting.
It was horrible.
I feel like he would smell, though. That's why I feel like I wouldn't have even
Yeah.
made it.
But then again, people like smoked in the bars and everything back then too. And
Yeah, that's true.
so he probably and he was a heavy smoker. So he was always smoking in that.
You also wanted to talk and try to sell me on Heartbreak High. I was supposed to remind you.
Okay.
Something Scott's watching.
I binged Heartbreak High. And let me tell you, Bobby,
I don't.
Bobby,
No, I don't want it to.
When
It's
I
got
tell you,
love stories in it.
it is equal parts trash and deliciousness. It's the perfect comment.
But it's love. It's
No.
romance, isn't it?
No, oh my God, no. It is high school.
Dirty.
It is, this is what it is. It is sex education and euphoria together.
I didn't watch the second season of Euphoria.
I didn't either. Listen,
I
so
started to feel too old for it.
two girls, rejects, but kind of popular, but just like on the outside, like they're the alternative ones,
Like us.
have a book.
A bush?
They have drawn a map in this abandoned part of the school, okay? Highlighting the connections between who slept with who and who's done what with who, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the friends turns on the other. And that's what this is the very first episode.
Well, clearly, what an awful
Naturally,
idea.
you know, the friend that gets turned on, worst thing that could ever happen to her, exposed, getting almost like on the verge of getting expelled. What does she do? Goes home and tries to give herself bangs.
Women, this is...
It is the gayest. It is the most.
I interrupt this program for a PSA. Women, never, no matter what is going on in your lives, never give yourself bangs. That has been a public service announcement.
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay.
You'll love it. My gay heart could not contain, because it's so far out there. It's like the most dramatized, but it's
More than One Tree Hill with the episode where they eat
it's
the
what you
transplanted
wanted
heart.
Riverdale to be,
Oh, okay.
without all of the hotness,
Oh, okay.
without 36-year-olds playing 18-year-olds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That is, I just couldn't do Riverdale anymore. I'm like, these are 30-year-olds. They're not 16, and if they were,
Sue me, because I'm gonna molest all of them.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
kind of gave me like played with my mind.
Yeah.
Like, am I like crushing on a high schooler? It feels that way. So
I feel like we sound like predators right now.
no, because they're not teenagers.
They're not.
But the fact that they are in high school in the show or whatever, it just feels weird.
God,
because
KJ
they
Apa was
because they're
so
all
hot.
they're all so like good in bed too, like and like and sexy and oh god and
Nobody had that much sex in our high school.
no, and none of it was like oh god, oh yeah,
And where are these kids' parents too all the
oh,
time?
yeah.
I remember having to like these kids now, like their parents are like, go out, have fun, go get fucked up with all your friends. I had to form. I never did it because I could never. First of all, I could never lie to my mom that way. My mom, because I know if anything would have happened, I would have been just, my ass would have been grass.
Yeah,
So would have yours. She would have beat both of our asses.
probably.
But then again, we weren't cool enough to get invited to parties.
No.
Like the cool kid part, but still.
No.
Still.
We were cool enough to know they were happening.
Yes.
There was a group that didn't know,
Yeah.
so we were
But it was like.
because Scott and I had us, each other, and then we had whatever friends we could make around us in each class.
Yes.
And those friends just kind of bubbled us away from everyone else.
Yeah.
Like I would pick strategic friends that I'm like, okay, this guy is really mean to me and he's really good friends with this girl. So I'm going to get really close with this girl so that if he picks on me, she'll be like, stop.
Yeah.
That was just call me General.
I didn't think like that. I just needed everybody to like me.
Hell,
And nobody did.
same.
No.
Well, actually, no. I was good at making the alliances.
No, we high school was definitely better for us than junior high was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't great.
No.
It was a terrible time.
Listen to episode 1.
Yeah. So
Hey, bald.
but you just gotta watch Heartbreak High. It's so
How many episodes and how long?
I think it's 8 or 10 episodes. And
30
they're like,
minutes?
they're 31 to 40 minutes.
I prefer 28.
I
But
know you do.
28 is just like, that's how long a show with no commercials should be. 28 minutes. Because Scott and I, or John and I, watched Midnight Club.
Okay.
And it's really weird and good. And you can watch, you'd like it because it's similar to like that Riverdale-esque, but not. It's about these terminally ill children, or like not children, but like high schoolers, and they get to go live in like this huge old Victorian mansion as hospice. Instead of like it's their hospice. Like they're terminally ill, they're going to die in months, but they get to go live like there. It's really weird concept, and like my mom would never drop me off there. She would have leave me in the same room with her at all times. But
I know who's like, oh, you're dying. I'm gonna send you
well, the
away.
main girl was a foster child, so maybe it's just like people who
the rejects.
yes, maybe, I don't know. Well, no, because one has a great family and a girlfriend. I don't know. It's very, very kind of weird thing. It's explained, and you're like I'm not explaining it 100%
Okay.
like they do, but even when they explain it, you're kind of like this would never be real. But they explain it enough. They explain it good enough that you go, okay, I'll buy it.
Okay.
Because then everything else starts happening. And
Is it scary?
no, I thought it was going to be
Is it suspenseful?
not really. It like wants you to think it's weird. It makes you
Like, is it like Dahmer, where you're made to think it's like kind of gonna be scary? And
yeah, pretty much. Like every once in a while, someone sees a dead body as a ghost, and it's like 1 or 2 times, and then I never really found out why.
But does it pop and like a violin string go off like a ring?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's really good. And so we watched that, and last night I was so excited. It was like we were on the last 2 episodes, and they're each an hour, which is such a commitment. But
It is.
it is, and I want to wind down with like I like to pick a 30-minute sitcom that is 21 minutes with no commercials as like a wind down show that I watch like 3 of or 4 of. And right now it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I thought I would never watch because I was like, I don't know. But I saw that it had 9 seasons and I was like, something with 9 seasons, it had to have been doing something right. Let me check it out. It's really good and funny. I really like it. Okay. Anyways.
It crossed over with New Girl.
It did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that was a sidebar. Anyways, we watched the last 2 episodes last night, and I remember waking up, like I remember the whole second to last episode, but I remember waking up and the end credits are on, and I knew it was the ending, and I didn't want him to know I fell asleep, and I go, well, that was a shitty ending. Hoping that, because usually when like things that are like, have like a mystery behind them or whatever, like you're never satisfied with how it's answered.
Yeah.
So I just was like, that was a shitty ending. Like just as a guess. And like I got away with it kind of because he was like, or did you sleep through the whole thing? And I was like, no. I watched
The
it.
shit that you bitch at John about for it.
I know.
You
But
did?
I was like, I watched it. So today I rewatched the last episode. So
Did it have a shitty ending?
no, it was pretty good. I was satisfied.
I'm satisfied.
It was a little bit of a cliffhanger. It was a good cliffhanger. So having someone look at you and go, that's a shitty ending is not, that wouldn't really make sense. So I'm sure I was caught, but John never admits it.
No.
Never, ever, ever, ever. I was resting my eyes. I was thinking I can watch TV with my eyes closed. And then I'm like, no, you cannot. What do you watch with? Eyes. Therefore, they cannot be closed. He's like, well, I'm listening to it. And I'm like, yes, you're listening to it. We are watching a TV program.
A program.
And every once in a while, I want to hear, I know you're sleeping. I know it. I'm going to buy him a CPAP for Christmas. A Christmas pap.
CPAP.
A pap smear. I'm going to get him a pap smear for Christmas.
A pap smear.
A smear. Ew, what?
Guess what started?
Grey's Anatomy?
Season 19, baby. I've already watched it
Boo.
twice.
You've watched it twice?
So this is what I did. And it's good. It's good. I love it. It's going back to basics. Give me some interns. Give me a new class. Give me Meredith Grey, chief of surgery. Living for it. Okay? But the first episode was a crossover with the other show, and I forgot that it was so terrible last season that I gave up on it with 5 episodes left. So I had to go back, binge the 5 episodes plus the new episode, the 6th episode from the new season.
Wow. You are so...
I just wanted to point
You're
out.
such a martyr. Everything you do is for the better of humanity.
Everything I do is for Grey's Anatomy.
I know.
So if there's any kind of like, and that's the other thing too. One of my favorite characters
I feel like I could lose you
is
to a cult.
always on that show, and I have to watch her because I love her, Dr. Miranda Bailey.
Oh, I like her. I liked her. I'm like an old school Grey's watcher. I like watched in the day.
But
when it was good.
Her husband Ben becomes a firefighter.
I do know that.
So like, they had a storyline that crossed over quite often.
So you
the
had to
last few
go.
seasons. So you have to watch it. It's just.
Shonda's got you by the balls.
She got me by the balls, and I'm not mad about it. It's just, okay, I'm a woke person. I like to be educated when things change. I want to be on the cusp. I want to, like, listen and know and learn and be better.
Mm.
I don't like being preached to, though. And I do
Me either,
feel
because I
like-
feel like there's really nothing I think or do that anybody could really preach to me over. So I think I would just get pissed.
Well, the Station 19 is just become so far-fetched and so woke.
That's how I felt about How to Get Away with Murder.
And it's just like painful to watch sometimes. I feel like, and this public service message was brought to you by Shonda Rhimes. Like, I'm just over it. But I stick with it because I love it.
Why don't you just watch the ones that cross over?
I could.
I mean,
But
you don't
know,
need to
like,
know any
but
backstory.
that's the thing. Well, you kind of do because, like, they're always crossing over. those characters.
Well, then
because
just
they're
watch
married,
those.
but they're on two different shows. Ben is on Station 18 and Miranda is on Grey's Anatomy, but Miranda
All the
is
time.
a lot.
I bet their bank account.
That's why I'm
is
saying
banging.
she's got us by the balls.
I bet their bank account be banging.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking money that I rubbed elbows with. Guys, I really wish I knew the net worth of people. Like, I think Aunt Sue was worth like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Did you Google her?
No, I don't. I don't want to. I don't know her. I don't know anything else other than Aunt Sue.
Aunt Sue
Atlanta.
at
I know her. I mean, I have her Instagram.
Aunt Sue Atlanta net worth is the first thing that pops
Oh
up.
my god. I don't even know what who is just known by Aunt Sue. And Aunt Sue, if you're listening, I love you. Let me just look at her Instagram because it is. I just want to be her friend. I can't get it to work. Oh, here we go. And her Instagram, you guys, is Aunt Sue. So like, or
oh
no?
my god, I just like. Is it
Okay,
Sue.
she's farts. Hold on. Okay, it says Aunt Sue, successful entrepreneur, investor, wealth protector, co-founder of Wealth Protector. So, Wealth Protector must be like a big company, I'm guessing. But like, I'm trying to find. Like, here she is on a step and repeat. I don't know. And she's with everybody. Jeezy, I don't know if that's a person. Christian Dior. She's just like such a socialite, and she's got like, she's only got like I mean, not only, but she's got 15.2 thousand followers, but she's just rich, richy rich. A rich that I will never, ever be. Do you remember, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Do you remember when we were looking through my baby pictures the other day?
Oh yeah.
I
Sorry,
found
I got
it-
lost trying to find it.
I found the gayest picture of me when I was little, like just like in like a polo, like I'm going to the yacht, like I'm in a yacht club, and I'm like on my side in white shorts and like a tucked in teal polo with boats on it, and I've got my espadrilles or like my Sperry's, and I'm just like, oh,
It is
cheer.
the gayest little
Picture, yeah.
photo.
Yeah. And then there's another one that's like second gayest. But I found him, but I was going back in time to show Scott that I truly, because I've had my lips done for a while now, so it's kind of normal to see me with lips, but I had a feeling he had forgotten just how little lip I had, and I think you did forget.
I did.
Because I showed him a picture of me pre anything, and you guys, I
None.
don't know how I even lived. I don't know how I lived. How did I live before lips? I don't know. Call me Leonard Skinner.
It must have been really hard for you to learn how to suck dick with those lips.
I mean, I guess I made it work.
Make
Oh.
it work.
Make it work. But I mean, the art that they are now, compared to it looking like I had like,
You can't even tuck
I can't even touch it. Yeah, I'm making the ugliest face.
it.
Are they in?
It was like
Like this. Hello. But I can't do that anymore. But I had even forgotten the severity of which I had no lip.
you really didn't. Like
No, it
like,
was not
upper,
even.
like you had a fine lower lip.
Yeah, my you could. I mean, you could see it. I wouldn't go as far to say it was fine.
I would say it was fine,
Mm,
but it was proportionate to your face.
Yeah.
I will say that. Your upper lip just was not there.
Nothing. Just the same color skin as the rest
You
of
know,
my
like
face.
how you have that little raised ridge at the top of your lip?
Yeah.
You had that. That's
In-
all you had.
Colored in skin,
Yes,
not lip colored.
correct.
Yeah, I know. And now I look like Bay's butthole.
You look like Lisa Rinna.
No, I don't. Lisa Rinna has bigger lips. I want bigger lips.
You would look ridiculous.
I don't know how much longer I don't know if I think I got, did we record when I got Kybella? I think they knew I got it, but I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last
Yeah.
episode.
I got real puffy. And it's like all of it's starting to drain, and it'll take like up to 8 to 12 weeks for all of it to drain. But so far, I'm happy with the results. Look, I don't have much of a double chin, and that's still swollen, and my face here is thinner paired with my new cheeks and my new chin and my new jaw. I'm a cyborg. But we were looking at pictures too of me, and I was like, I look nothing like myself. And I always tell my mom to shut up when she says that, but it is kind of true. She's like, you look nothing like you used to.
You almost looked Asian.
Back then?
Yeah. Only
Okay.
because, like, your eyes are so much more open now because you've had, like, the way you've
Talks.
lifted, toxed. It has, like, your eyes aren't so, like, closed anymore.
Yeah, but look with my new jawline in the screen, how amazing my jawline looks, especially when it's got hair on it.
Yeah, mine looks like a chin strap.
I mean, both sides.
I'm about to cut it all off.
And I have a chin. Look at my side profile. I can't see it, but I have a chin that's proportionate with my nose.
Oh my God, we also did something cool.
What? Don't we always? Oh, we got new iPhones. We got the iPhone 14s because we're rich. Actually, no, I got mine.
it first, and he got jealous and went and bought one.
Well, no, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. I did not. Oh my God. Siri typed my new chin and my new jaw. I'm a cyborg. I don't know why. But, well, because I said it, but I didn't ask her to type it. She's such an overachiever. What was I going to justify? Oh, yeah. I didn't get it because I was jealous. I really didn't care. I was perfectly happy with mine, but it wouldn't let me. I have to save pictures and videos all day long, and they weren't saving. And it was like, I went to storage, and it was like, you have some megabytes out of 128 gigs. Like, I had filled her up, and I deleted everything that I could. And I was just like, this won't work. So my mom like offered to buy my phone for like a discounted rate, and I got the terabyte iPhone.
Yeah, I got the second. They only had, at the time, I got the last one in Pittsburgh. It was the 256 gig, so I had to go up a notch. But you got the purple one, I got the black one.
I got the deep purple, which is very reserved. Like, it's
very subtle purple.
It's a very royal purple.
So can you
People will say, Your Majesty.
hold it up next to mine? And you can see,
don't-
like, they're not far off. I got the black.
Oh, yours kind of looks green a little bit. There you go.
Yeah. But, like, they're not far
It's
off
a
from
very
each other.
blue purple. But that's why I got it, because I needed it. And trust me, because I hate getting a new phone. I hate it.
It's been a pain in my dick.
It's a pain in the ass. I used to be so exciting, but now it's just like, did I transfer everything? Is everything there? Am I going to lose this?
The passwords, the fucking
I know.
apps, and like having to
My Face ID is not recognizing me
So
right now.
here's what I'm pissed off at. My car insurance and where my renter's insurance goes through, that app,
Yeah.
saying it doesn't even recognize my email. I'm like, it's the only fucking email I have. You need to. It won't remember me at all.
I'm going to show you my iPhone storage now. It used to be all the way filled up, and now I've used 100. See, I had 176.9 gigs on a what is it? Whatever.
Terabyte.
128.
Oh,
I had a
128.
128. And that's how much I've used. So I have like a terabyte, you guys, is like more than I will ever need, but I
Where do
don't
you
care.
Storage.
You go to general and then you go to you have like nothing on your phone. You have
Yeah.
44 gigs on your phone. I don't know why I have so many. I think it's because I don't delete anything.
I don't either. But I also don't make content for a living.
Oh, that's true. I do
Yeah.
have a lot of jerking off videos. I'm just kidding. Oh, you meant makeup content. Yes, I do make makeup content. So, well,
Are we done?
yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm leaving for vacation.
yes,
I'm going to. It's wedding weekend.
yes.
I'm going to go officiate and do the Lord's work.
Follow us.
So
he'll have a story to tell when he gets
I'm going to have
back.
lots of stories when we come back.
Follow us at Hey Girl Pod. Follow me at It's Bobby Jean Spears. Follow Scott at It's the Bareback Contessa. And leave us a 5-star review that is glowing. We love you.
And tell us what you want to hear on the show.
And sorry we took so long. Goodbye, Brian.
Bye, Brian.